Hi, boys and girls. I have a new little friend to show you today. His name is Echo. Echo is a little baby owlet. He's pretty cute, isn't he? He's going to help us to remember, kind of like Lips the fish does, that the best way to learn is to speak, but we're going to echo. That means sometimes when I say something, you're going to repeat it right after me. Like now. We have 3 letters this week that we need to learn. And yesterday, you practiced really hard. I'm going to turn my screen. Ready? Remember, we have the sky line, the plane line, the grass line, and the worm line. Now, the first letter we're going to work on today is this letter, B. Remember, start on the sky line. Pull down to the grass, trace up to the plane line and around, and it sits right there on the grass. Let's do it one more time. B, bat, B. The next letter we're practicing today is F. Now, I know you don't have these papers in front of you. I hope you're practicing with your skywriters. Again, these are all skyline letters. So they start where? On the skyline. So I put my pencil on the skyline, curve around and all the way down to the grass. Go back up and cross on the plane line. Ready? F, fun. The last letter we're going to practice today is T. Where does it start? That's right, they're all skyline letters, so it starts on the skyline. Pull down all the way to the grass line and cross on the plane line. You've got this. These are things you can be practicing this week. And we're also, I'm going to turn so you can see me now. We're going to use echo, and you're going to echo what I say. Are you ready? You know this already. B, bat, buh. F, fun, f. I hope you're saying it with echo. And T, top, t. You got it. Those are our letters this week. So let's see. If I say t, can you think of a word that starts with t? Did you say some? Table, trip, tiger, B, bat, b. What else starts like b, bat? B, b. Bounce, ball, basket. I bet you can think of some more. Last letter. Say, oh, here's echo. Ready? F, fun, f. What else starts like f? Friday, finger, fancy, and my face. Good job. Practice those this week. Practice those all the time. Think about what you see around your home that starts with B, F, or T. And anytime you get a chance, you can work on writing them on paper, on your whiteboard, or in the skyline. Or skywriting. Here is our project for today. You are going to get out your little package, that has leaf paper. Oh, here it is. A paper plate, a piece of brown, and a craft stem all attached. The first thing we're going to work on is going to be the paper plate. Now, boys and girls, I had hoped to have bought you all a paint set, much like this one, but I haven't been able to get one for everybody yet. So today you are going to have choices. we are going to be making a pumpkin. And I would like your pumpkin to be orange. Now, my choice is going to be to paint my pumpkin orange. I have a paint set at home. Oops. And if you have a paint set, wow, my paint set is drippy. Hold on. If you have a paint set at home, you also can choose to do that. Wow, I might change my mind. But crayons will work. Markers could work. What I want you to do, you can't hardly see it, can you? I have way too much water on my paints. What I want you to do is paint your pumpkin orange. There, now I'm getting it. As long as you don't add too much. Let's see. It's starting to look a little orange. That's tricky. If you have paints that are not watercolors, it probably would work a little better. We'll see. It's a little bit orange, and I'm not going to give up. All right? Be right back when it's done. Okay, well, I worked hard on it, and I pretty much have my pumpkin painted. A crayon might work just as well. Maybe you have other things at home that you can think of that will make your pumpkin orange. If you painted yours like I did mine, you might have to wait a few minutes to finish it. Now, the green papers have leaves on them. Leaves that are tricky to cut out. Remember, when you're cutting, it's thumbs up. And if you have to do this part today and do this part a little later, that's okay. It's not a worry. All right? So what I've done is I've cut out 2 leaves. Stick them there. I have this little brown rectangle. I could use it just like that as my stem if I want, but I think I want to make it more my own kind of a stem. So I'm going to cut it just so it has kind of a funky little shape to it, and it doesn't look quite so square. You can decide with yours. Now, in my toolbox, I will get my glue. But what I have discovered is when you're working with a paper plate, Mom or Dad might want to use tape, or you might want to use a stapler or something different instead. See how I have stuck my stem to the back like that? I'm going to take one leaf and I'm going to put some glue on the bottom part of the leaf and stick it out here. Now, what I would do if my pumpkin wasn't wet is I would put the other part there, but since it's wet, I'm going to put more glue on the front and stick it to the back. So we know a pumpkin has the nice orange part, it has the stem, and the last little part I gave you is this chenille stem. Now I know our pencil's kind of a triangular, but that won't matter. I'm going to take my pencil and wrap it around the stem of my pumpkin because the tendrils on the vine usually are pretty squiggly. So when it's wrapped like this, then I can take it off. And this right here is a tendril on my pumpkin. Now I'm going to get a piece of tape, a piece of tape after to hold it on, but I was going to just stick it here so you could see. Like that. Hold it, see if it stays for a minute. Oh, I'm going to need a better piece of tape or something, because that needs to be strong. There, I'll hold it with the magnet for now. But that's my pumpkin. I like it very much. Remember the parts. This is the pumpkin with the skin part on it. Now, if yours is dry, what I like to do, I'm going to take my orange crayon, because I don't want it to show up too much, but if you might notice, pumpkins have these lines in them. And I'll bring it a little closer. Didn't make them very dark. I just drew the little lines. I don't know if you can see them at all. From here to here. just to make it look like those are the dents like there would be in a real pumpkin. I'm pretty happy with my pumpkin. Actually, when it's all dry, he's going to go right up here for us. And our little friends here are probably going to go away because we've got more projects to do. So boys and girls, remember, B bat buh, F fun and what happened to T? I'll have to find him after. I think he's hiding. T, top, tuck. Work on them all. You can do it. Have a great day. Can't wait to see how your pumpkins come out.